I've been studying the Quran. Well, you can't really study the Quran unless you speak Arabic. I've been educating myself on Islam and what Muslims believe. How many references in the Quran, the Hadith or the Surah, all of the books together encompass? There's not just one book, there's several. How many verses tell the submitted one to Islam, a Muslim, to pattern their life after Muhammad?
How many passages?
Yeah, they're not verses. They're not considered verses. But how many times?
Verses?
Yeah, I think it's either 23 or 91 times.
There is no mention of Muhammad in the Quran. Quran does not mention Muhammad. Quran is spoken to Muhammad, but it doesn't mention Muhammad. So
I said the books that make up the belief system, which are 3 books.
there is the Quran, which is believed by Muslims to be the real text revealed by God. Then there are bodies of hadiths, several books of hadiths, which are quotations from the Prophet, written down by people later. There are different versions of those. The Sunnis have a version, the Shia have a version. Some of those match perfectly, some of them don't. Some of them are believed to be unanimously recorded, to have been said, attributed correctly to the Prophet. There are very few. There are others, a whole body of hadiths, sayings to the Prophet, that are not necessarily correctly attributed to the Prophet. Now, the exemplar that Muhammad is for Muslims, it is mentioned throughout the tradition that Muhammad is the Prophet, the vessel of revelation, and therefore a perfect ethical example that Muslims should follow.
So Muhammad is the perfect ethical example a Muslim should follow. Is that correct?
According to Muslims, yes.
Okay, will you yourself identify as Muslim?
Poetically Muslim.
Actually, I think you're very westernized, and I think you're hiding behind this Muslim idea. I think all of you are very westernized and very fortunate to have this kind of podium here in America, where in Iran you would not have this podium. But my thing is, can you repeat that again? Muhammad is the what?
It's the perfect example
Of
ethical behavior.
ethical behavior. Muhammad married a 6-year-old girl and had sex with her at 9. Now, I'm sorry, but I will not say another word, but just keep in mind what she just said about Muhammad. Thank you.
We have one more question back here.
Yes, Muhammad had married at an old age a younger woman. The age of Aisha is debated among Muslims, whether they were 6 or 9 or 12. But you have to consider that also we're talking about an ancient time that we can't measure those by morality and standards of our time. Mary, when she gave birth to Jesus, was 15. When we think of our 15-year-olds having kids, we feel like, oh, that's completely unacceptable. So we have to keep those things in mind.